It was a gray, rain-soaked Thursday afternoon in Seattle. Outside the tall glass windows of Westlake Community College, a steady rhythm of raindrops tapped softly against the panes, creating a gentle backdrop to the day's end. Inside, Professor Olivia Hayes was gathering her lecture notes, closing out another sociology class. 8 years into her teaching career, she still found herself energized by the variety of voices in her classroom. Some of her students were fresh from high school, others were balancing work, family, and studies, but each semester brought new perspectives. Today's topic, truth versus perception, had stirred an unusually deep discussion. The debate had run over time, fueled by eager participation. As students began filing out, Olivia noticed one person lingering near the back. Michael Torres stood with his head lowered, shifting his weight from foot to foot, his notebook clutched tightly in both hands. Normally, he was among the first to leave, polite, punctual, and quick to disappear after lectures. Olivia offered him a gentle smile. "Michael, is everything all right?" He hesitated, glancing at the open door as if weighing whether to speak or walk away. Professor Hayes, could I talk to you for a few minutes? It's kind of important." Olivia set her bag back on the desk. "Of course. Take your time." The last student slipped out, and the door closed with a faint click. The room seemed quieter now, the patter of rain outside suddenly more distinct. Michael stepped forward slowly, his grip on the notebook tightening. "I wasn't sure if I should bring this up," he began, his voice careful. "But during the lecture, when you talked about how people's stories shape who they are, it made me think about something I've never told anyone here." Olivia's instinct as an educator told her to be patient. She motioned for him to sit in the front row while she took a chair across from him. "Go ahead," she encouraged gently. Michael kept his eyes on the floor. "Before I came here, my family went through something, and I didn't handle it well. I've been carrying it with me ever since." Olivia had heard bits of students' personal hardships before. Financial strain, unstable home lives, the endless balancing act of work and study. But there was a weight in Michael's tone that felt different. "What happened?" she asked softly. He swallowed, his voice tightening. "My younger brother got really sick last year. We thought we were going to lose him. And during that time, I just shut down. I stopped talking to my friends, failed 2 classes, missed things that mattered. I withdrew from everything." Olivia could see not only sadness in his expression, but guilt, heavy and unshakable. "He's better now," Michael continued. "Completely healthy. But I can't forgive myself for how I acted. I feel like I let everyone down." Olivia took a moment before responding. "Michael, you went through something incredibly painful. You coped the only way you knew how. That doesn't make you weak, it makes you human." His eyes were glossy, but for the first time since sitting down, he lifted his gaze. "I guess I just wanted someone to know. When you talked about perception today, I realized I've been letting guilt decide how I see myself." "That's a big step," Olivia said warmly. "And now you can choose a different view, not as the person who shut down, but as the one who endured and found his way back." They spoke for almost an hour. Michael recounted pieces of the past year, the long hospital nights, the quiet tension at home, the unanswered calls. Olivia listened without interrupting, validating his pain while also pointing him toward the hope that was quietly taking root. When he finally rose to leave, there was a visible lightness in his posture, as though saying the words had freed him from a burden he'd carried too long. "Thank you," he said simply. "That's what I'm here for," Olivia replied with a small smile. "My door is always open." As Michael stepped into the drizzle, Olivia remained in her seat, listening to the soft rain. Her thoughts drifted to the countless students she'd taught over the years, each carrying untold stories, many fighting unseen battles. That afternoon, she made herself a quiet promise. With every lecture, every conversation, she would remind her students they were more than their hardships. And maybe, just maybe, more people like Michael would speak up before their burdens became too heavy to bear.